spoken. Don't ever forget your goal.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a video of how I do my braid out. So it kind of lasts me the week and a half, if so. So I use the Camille Rose Curl Love Milk Moisture as my leave-in. And then I go ahead and seal it in with this Camille Rose Curl Maker Marshmallow Agave Leaf Extract Gel. I use these for my wash and go as well. Bomb. You need both of these products. Water to spray my hair, and then I do go ahead and just slick my edges down with the Eco Styler Gel. And then I use my Denman brush just to comb the product through. And a dirty toothbrush. A toothbrush for my edges. Okay, so let's just jump straight into it. So what I normally do is after I wash my hair, it's kind of heat damage. I mean, my hair's been sitting like this for an hour after my shower, so there's nothing in it. And it could be curlier. Whatever. Okay, so I kind of just gonna start by wetting it a little bit. But I'm being honest, I don't like it super wet because then it takes forever to dry and then I can't unbraid it for like 5 days. So we're just gonna do this. Leave it a little damp. I'm gonna make sure I dampen the ends though because those dry so fast. Okay, so I go ahead and take just a little bit, a lot. Put about that much so far. And then I really like to get the top part of my hair since that's out. If that makes sense. Like, I really want to make sure that's nice and moisturized or else it will get really frizzy and not stay nice and sleek. I'm gonna take a little more, probably about like this much. And I just push it through my hair. So since I need to give my hair a break, I like to do this because it's much faster than doing like an actual braid out or twist out, and I can actually wear this style around for a few days. Okay, so it's pushed and brushed through my hair. Just brush through it with my Denman brush, and now I'm gonna go ahead and pump some in my hand. I did about 5 pumps. Do you hear him crying back there? I cannot. My husband and sister-in-law are in there. You guys, finding time to film is so tough. Okay, so I'm gonna do probably like at least 2 more pumps. This product goes a long way, so it spreads out nicely. Okay, and then I'm gonna just focus 1 pump on the ends, so they're not so dry looking. Okay, so I'm just using any kind of like hard brush. Or is that what these are called? That's what me and my family always called them. Not a paddle brush, not a Denman brush, but just like that hard brush. I brushed it back. And then I'm taking a good top part of my hair. You guys, I'm having some bad hair loss. After having Emma. Babies just, you know, take everything from you. So after I went ahead and braid that, I'm gonna braid overhand so I have a French braid. And that's all I do. I just French braid my hair all the way down, and then I seal it off with the rubber band. Which, if your hair is like not heat damaged like mine, I guess you wouldn't really have to use a rubber band. Okay, so now once I've gone ahead and added some hair to each section, I brush it through, and then I kind of braid it over and just keep going. So I don't even make like even parts or anything. I just grab what I can. I never know what the back of my head looks like. I probably should show you guys. Let's see. So now I'm gonna grab, you know, some more hair. As you see, again, I don't do even parts. But I'm braiding overhand so that the braid will be underhand. Will be under like a French braid. Okay, so I added pieces to each section. I brush it through just to make sure there's no knots. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish adding the hair. Okay, so now that I've added the hair, I'm gonna kind of I'm turning back around. I'm gonna keep braiding down a little bit, but I'm making sure I braid to the side. And then I transfer my hair forward like this, so I can really see what I'm doing. I think it's this one, yeah. Okay, so now when I get down here, I like to make sure I have it really nice and sleek, so I kind of just brush periodically and add more gel as I go. And I just braid down. Okay, and when I get towards the end, I like to go ahead and take the Eco Styler and just add that in as well. Just to make sure it doesn't kind of frizz up, which it's gonna frizz up because my hair always does. Probably because I need a haircut, but I'm not doing that, so there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and add the rubber band, okay, and then I go ahead and just twist it at the end, and then it will kind of form a little curly Q like this. My hair's been braided over here for about an hour. I had to nurse my daughter and then put her to sleep, and so now here we are. Okay, so now for my edges, I don't do anything fancy. I just kind of swoop the front pieces back like so. Since my edges are just disappearing over here, I like to kind of, I don't know, make it look like I got something, you know? Okay, and then I always pull like a little hair down here, and then the rest I kind of just push back. So let's make sure that's done, and then I just kind of push that to the side. You see that? Whatever, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna leave my hair like this for like 2 or 3 days because this is my easy mom style. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put my scarf on now. I put this on my head to make sure just the gel and stuff dries and it looks nice and sleek. So I'll come back and revisit with you all in like 2 to 3 days, and I'll show you guys how I sleep the night before I take. Okay guys, so I'm back and today is Wednesday night. And when did I do my hair? It's Sunday. So it's been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've worn these braids for 3 days. And if you can see, they're kind of getting fluffy and wet. So it's kind of time for me to take them out. Today I wore a headband because I just didn't even feel like worrying about my edges. So I'm gonna show you guys how I prep my hair the night before I take my braids out. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and attack the ends. It's kind of curled at the end, but since I have that rubber band, I really don't like this straight piece here. And when I take it out like that, it just doesn't look right. So all I do is I just spray my ends. I was about to say a little bit, but clearly a lot of it. And the curl's still there because this is actually like my natural curl here. So I literally just wrap it around and then I curl it and roll it up. And I roll it up a good bit of ways because I want to make sure like the whole thing is curled even into the braid so that, you know, it has a nice curl and uniform curl at the end. So I'm going to show you again. This is what it looks like with the rubber band on. It's frizzy, I know, whatever. When I roll it up, I make sure it's about the same height as the other one. So now they look like twins. Really quickly, the reason why I leave them in for a few days, 1, because it actually looks cute for the first 2 days, and 2, because my hair won't be dry the next morning, because my hair kind of just stays damp for a while. So I'm gonna take my headband off and ignore this line here, you guys. I was at my in-laws' house and I left the headband on while we were in the pool, and now I look crazy because I have this tan right here. Whatever. So all I'm gonna do right now is kind of just style my edges so when I wake up they look nice and crisp. Okay, so that's done. Edges are nice, and I'm just going to go ahead and take this Maui Moisture Coconut Milk Weightless Oil Mist, and I just spray this down everywhere. Just, you know, I have dry scalp, so this kind of helps give me some moisture back. Okay, so now that my edges are nice and styled, what I do next, since I'm about to go to sleep, I'm gonna wrap my hair up. And I keep my braids nice because I don't leave them out. If I do, they'd be a frizzy mess. Like you can kind of see they're frizzying up now. But what I do is I fold them, like cross them in the back like this to make sure that they're up and safe. And I put them up high so I don't actually sleep on the curler because I sleep on my back. So I just take a bobby pin and I just, you know, push it into my hair and it stays nice and tight. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and take a scarf and I'm pushing it up so these are upwards, and I just, you know, and I made sure in the back I covered it up so there's nothing peeking. And then I honestly put a bonnet on so that it's extra secure, but that's it. So yeah, okay, so obviously it's the morning and now it's time to take them out. Okay, so the first thing I do is I go ahead and unravel them, and as you see, it's nice and curled on the ends. Cute, 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 okay. Now I think there's a little oil left in here, but I just take some oil. Oh, there was some, look. And I just go ahead and rub it on the braids, and then I just take it out. And I use oil to take the braids out because I think it helps with the frizz. You don't really want to break the clumps yet, so just be careful because you don't want to make it frizzy. Since my hair is longer now, my curls aren't quite as tight. So if you have tighter curls, if you just maybe do like 4 to the back, it would probably work out the same if you have a tighter curl pattern. So this is what it looks like in the back. So now what I'm gonna do is add a little more oil, if there's some in here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna really run it through again. And I'm leaving my hands. I'm not running my fingers, I'm leaving them like this. I just want the oil to get through all the way. And now I'm just kind of fluffing it up a little bit. And I honestly don't really separate the curls too much. So now I'm gonna take my wide tooth comb and just kind of pick it out, just to create a little more volume. I really just don't want it to be super structured. So I'm gonna come in the back and get rid of that part. And I'm just really picking it up, picking it from the root. And you see I'm not going far at all, but it's just adding volume. In the back, it shouldn't be apart anymore. And you can leave the center part if you want, but I don't really like this look. It's too structured for me. So I always just toss it to a side. Am I gonna pick this side today? I guess so. But yeah, so I'm gonna come in the front and kind of just pick out that little center part there. And you guys, this is literally it. I like to go ahead and keep a little hair out, but I like my ear to show. I think it's cute. Since I did my edges last night, I really don't have to do anything this morning. But yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little turnaround so you can see. Alright guys, so that is it. Thank you for watching my video, and if you enjoyed, please remember to give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye.